It's a tough world out there. Business gets tougher by the day. Competition's racing to the top. How can your business win? Take the lead with Edge. Alliance Edge is a suite of business software for retail, workplace productivity, enterprise resource planning, cloud systems, and professional services that can empower businesses and make yours a step ahead in the market. A complete retail, sales, and distribution systems with a powerful solution suite. POS, POS Lite, cloud sales and distribution, connect all, web ordering. Now that's better, faster, and smarter retail management. With Alliance Edge Enterprise Resource Planning Solutions, or ERP, manage core business processes in real time and with ease. It simplifies purchasing, integration with POS, inventory, payments, financials. Now you can automate your operations and gain intelligent business insights. Ensure sustained productivity levels of your teams so you can focus on achieving business goals. From payroll plus HRIS, timekeeping, productivity tracking systems. Now you can boost your company's efficacy in just a click. With Edge Cloud Solutions, get your company and your customers to a whole new level of digital experience by maximizing the benefits of cloud computing. Edge Cloud Solutions offers cloud-based productivity tools, CRM and ERP tools, digital storage spaces, website as a service. Because at this time and age, being ahead also means growing your digital assets. Let the experts manage your IT requirements and be assured of a hassle-free technical and after-sales support. With its support, maintenance, and top-notch development services. Now you can be assured of smooth-running, digital-savvy business operations. Alliance Edge is your partner in taking the lead by giving you the power to worry less and do more, so you can focus on things that really matter. With Alliance Edge Business Solutions, go ahead, take the lead.
Hi, good morning, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Alliance Business Realities 2020. So again, Business Realities is a series of webinars that we have been doing weekly to discuss the new normal and talk about how Philippine businesses can continue to move forward from this pandemic. Yes, you heard that right. We have been doing these sessions weekly since last month. So if you've missed it, feel free to check this out in our Alliance Edge Facebook and YouTube page. Okay, so let me start by introducing myself. This is Danka Jimeno, and I am so excited to start this session as I will be introducing a system that will help cooperatives to bounce back and continue to move forward with their business rather. So we are currently live via Microsoft Teams with today's webinar session entitled Affordable Microfinance Banking System for Filipino Cooperatives, the WebCoop. Okay, so today we are here to determine if WebCoop is a solution. WebCoop rather is a solution from Alliance Edge. So we are here to determine if this microfinance banking system designed for cooperatives is really affordable, and most importantly, how this solution is relevant to the new normal. Okay, so before we start, Throughout the presentation, you might have questions or comments, so please feel free to make use of the Q&A tab found at the upper right corner of your screen. So this is where you can key in your questions or suggestions and even comments, as we will be answering them at the end of this program. Okay, so here are some few reminders for us to have a smooth webinar session. Okay, so first we have viewers are on listen only mode. So this means you are all on mute. So again, if you have questions, please let us know through the Q&A sidebar or Q&A tab. Okay, to run or to view this session smoothly, you should have at least a 5 Mbps internet or 4G or LTE internet. Okay, so also please avoid opening multiple windows. And for everyone's information, the webinar is recorded and will be shared to the participants after this session. So again, this is also shared through our Alliance Edge Facebook and YouTube page. Okay, so also we have prepared some giveaways. So please evaluate us. So for you to get a chance to win gift vouchers from GCash. Okay, so stay tuned. So again, I'm Danka Jimeno, and I will be sharing with you about our product from Alliance Edge, which is the Alliance WebCoop. So I'm here now to present my screen as I will be starting the presentation. Okay, as my screen is now viewable, I will start now. So affordable microfinance banking system for Filipino cooperatives. How do we determine if a system is really affordable, right? So calling it affordable can be vague without really knowing the characteristics of an affordable system. So when we say affordable system, it means when a system is affordable, it means that it provides or it has less expenses. So with a system, it lets you save more and earn more revenue. So the system must have low technology investment. So that means no need a lot of setup and configuration, and of course low manpower requirement. So again, for it to be an affordable system, the system should provide or should be less expensive, or it provides less expenses. Another is that it has the complete core function for your business. So instead of spending so much different system for each business process, why not have an all-in-one system or a complete system that handles your business operations? So basically, the system already does most of the work for you. Another is we say it's an affordable system when it has a subscription-based offering or software as a service. So you pay with what you've used or consumed and disengage whenever you feel like it. So again, there's no invested IT capital to worry about. So again, that goes back to number one, wherein an affordable system has less expenses. And lastly, of course, it's accessible to you 24/7. So the system is with you wherever you go. Simply check how your business is standing in the comforts of your home. So with that, my friends, our viewers for today, that is how you know that the system is really affordable. Okay, so before jumping into introduce and share with you all the wonders of our Alliance Web Co-op system, let's first take a walk down memory lane. So have you ever wondered how the cooperative movement started in the Philippines? It started because of Dr. Jose Rizal. Yes, that's right, the national hero of the Philippines. It was during his exile in the Pitan, Zamboanga del Norte, during the 1890s. So he initiated an agricultural marketing cooperative and organized and put up a one noteworthy group named La Sociedad de los Abacaleros. So that means, in English, that means Society of Abaca Producers. So again, this started the first cooperative movement in the Philippines. So actually, he got this idea during his side trip to Malaysia. Okay, so which then was under the cooperative plan of Robert Owen. But so again, Rizal was inspired by this movement from Malaysia and decided to adopt this in the Philippines. But then who is Robert Owen? Owen is inspired, he has inspired a number of people. That's why different cooperative movement rose. So he is known as the father of cooperative during the early 1820s, and he is from Scotland. So he believed in putting his workers in a good environment with access to education for themselves and their children. So lastly, we have Teodoro Sandico during 1907. So he is a governor of Bulacan, and he made a bill to recognize or to organize credit unions patterned after those of the movement. Okay, so the principal aim of this bill was to protect and develop the agricultural interest of the country. So later on, this bill was finally passed into a law during 1914. And when this act was finally made in law, Governor Sandico earned the title of Father of Cooperation in this country. So again, these two Filipinos, Rizal and Sandico, greatly influenced the cooperative movement here in the country. So with the goal of helping those who are in poverty or the less fortunate or low-income people. So what's the relevance of this for today's noon? So why am I sharing the history to you on about the cooperatives? So cooperatives worldwide have helped so much to these low-income people. So without this movement, we could have not, first of all, we could have not provided affordable finance to local people. So example of this is in India, the Self-Employed Women's Association has created a cooperative bank owned and run by its users. So this is to provide affordable finance for female workers who are otherwise unable to access credit. Okay. So with cooperative movement, it builds local expertise and profits. So since this is run, most cooperatives are run for local people. They develop and pass on their business expertise. So the profits generated stay local and are invested in the cooperative, and the local or distributed to the local owners. So cooperatives are an effective tool for self-help. Okay, such example for this is in Bolivia. It has grown to become the largest urban water cooperative in the world, serving more than 1.2 million people. Growth made possible because the profits have been reinvested in the business and the expertise retained locally. Another is that with the cooperative movement, it tackled poverty and created food security. So cooperatives enable smallholders in partner countries to market products together and get a stronger voice in the global supply chain. So example of this is internationally, over 75% of fair trade products are produced by cooperatives, which has helped 887,000 holders. So also, it has created decent jobs for the local people. So worldwide, Approximately, there are 250,000 Kenyans that are directly employed by cooperative, and 63% of that population derive their livelihoods directly or indirectly from them. And lastly, international cooperation. So again, this movement has helped international cooperation. Just like in Uganda, the Ugandan Cooperative College, which provides training in cooperative management and governance. And also lastly, it empowers the members of the cooperatives. So just like a movement, or just like the Bukonzo Coffee Cooperative in Uganda, it empowers um, the woman, because 85% of these are strongly committed to women's empowerment. Okay, so its members are of course women, and specializes courses that run to develop female members' business skills and capacity. Okay, I hope everyone enjoyed the trivia about history about cooperatives and how it has greatly helped our community and internationally, of course. So, as I mentioned a while ago, we are about to give, or we have prepared gift vouchers from GCash. So I have prepared two games. So if you were, just to check if you guys were listening from my little trivia. So first game, or first question is that Filipino, who was that Filipino governor from Bulacan who made a bill to protect and develop the agricultural interests of the country? So the first one to get the correct answer will have a voucher from GCash. Is there someone who already answered? Anyway, we will be announcing that at the end of the program. So yeah. So okay, you have 1 minute. Okay, time's up. So whoever got the answer correctly, the answer is yes, that's Teodoro Sandico. So whoever answered it correctly will get a chance to win gift vouchers from GCash. So, second question. As I mentioned previously, I mean, during the first part of my presentation, I have mentioned about the characteristics of an affordable system, right? So state at least one example or characteristics of an affordable system. So the first one to answer correctly will get a chance to get gift vouchers from GCash. Okay, so also please don't forget to include your names and as well as numbers and emails so that we can directly contact you after this show, so we can provide you or give you your rewards or your gift. Okay, so again, at least one characteristic of an affordable system, which I've mentioned during the first part of my presentation. So that's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So the first one who answered correctly, which is it's either for it to be an affordable system, it should provide less expense. it does most of the work for you. So it has already the complete core function, and it offers a subscription base. So that's software as a service. And of course, the system should be accessible to you 24/7. So again, for those who answered correctly, or for those first ones who answered correctly, will get a chance to win Gcash vouchers from Grab. I mean from Gcash. Okay, so moving on. Okay, so going back to the main agenda of this session, let me now introduce to you the Alliance Web Co-op. So before offering this solution to microfinance institutions or cooperatives, it's best to know if they're really in need of a system in the first place. And to determine that is to find out what are the current or usual problems and challenges faced in their operations. So what are the pain points of these institutions or these cooperatives, right? So that we would know how the system can address these. So first off, just like any other businesses, or just like most businesses, the challenge is always having a secured system. So away from data theft, especially for these institutions that needs to protect the information of their members. So okay, number one challenge is data security. So with our system, it is actually internet security protected and data security protected. So how is it internet and data security protected? So first off, customers' passwords are protected with industry standard encryptions, and login credentials are always transmitted securely. So our servers are also up to date, or it has up to date security patches, and both application and database are in private setup, and this can't be viewed in public. So it is also data security protected because each customer data is secured in a dedicated database. So another pain point or another challenge usually faced by these institutions is that, of course, the complicated setup of accounts, applications, transactions, and so on. So most common dilemma for businesses who are used to manual process and are transitioning to a software are hesitant to shift because in encoding, they find it hard and complicated to do so. So with the system, you can set up all of these easily because the modules have guided procedures, and the modules provides multiple types, categories, and computations to choose from. Another challenge is consolidating. So in running a microfinance institution or a cooperative, there are multiple aspects in this business that you need to manage. So this could either be managing the applications for loans, membership, different transactions, revenues, and so on. So when these institutions have branches or centers, clearly the data in branch A is of course different in branch B. So the problem here is to manually consolidate data for each branch. Okay, so it would be such a waste of time if you're managing different systems for all of the centers and all of your branches. Okay, so with Alliance Web Co-op, all data from branches to head office are integrated and consolidated in one system. So again, the system consolidates all data from centers to head office, which you can do that in one screen, specifically in the Business Central module. So with that, there is a centralized management of all of your offices, or all of your branches. Next is generating reports. So of course, it is very challenging to create reports, most especially if you do not have the resources or the information needed to create one. So with the system, Alliance Web Co-op, in just one click, it generates standard microfinance information reports, specifically in accounting and financials. So this could either be reports in loan transaction reports, journal entry reports, and so on. Okay, so the system also lets you understand financial status better through the graphical charts available in the system's dashboard. So also, Another challenge faced by our institutions, by these institutions or cooperatives, is that, of course, the system is not automated or the business process is not automated. So this is where microfinance functionalities are not integrated with one another, which results to not having a seamless transaction, which leads to inaccurate information of data and reports. So with the system, it can update account status of members. So again, that automatically updates account status of members. The modules are integrated with one another to eliminate data redundancy. And of course, there's there is a auto posting of transactions to the journal book. Because again, your loans, savings, and general ledger are highly integrated into one system. And of course, another challenge or another problem is manual processing or computing. So who likes computing, right? So this system is here to guide us all because it is synced to automatically process and compute such as dividends and deductions. And another pain point or another challenge is accessibility, or when you are restricted to your own server. So due to the coronavirus outbreak, it has forced businesses to quickly implement remote working policies. And how will you work efficiently if you have no access to your business? So again, as mentioned, this is a cloud-based or a which I will be discussing more on later. Alliance Web Co-op is a cloud-based or a web-based system where you can use it anytime and anywhere. So you just have to open a browser and connect directly to the system. So those are some of the challenges or the usual challenge faced by these cooperatives. So again, Alliance Web Co-op, this is a cloud-based or web-based microfinance and accounting suite. So this is a software that is designed to work seamlessly across all aspects of business in microfinance. And with its smart banking functionality, it guarantees optimizing operational performance. So this is very different from huge banking system or what usual conventional banks are using, since this system is powered by modules and reports, which facilitates and monitors group or individual transactions. Okay, just to with you a glimpse of the complete modules of the system. So again, that's from microfinance to accounting modules. Okay, so to sum it up, what does the system do for these cooperatives? So how does the system work for these institutions? So first of all, it handles microfinance savings transactions that could either be savings deposit, withdrawal, and other types or process that can be done for a group or individual. So with the system, it has a flexible savings account or product naming convention, wherein with the system you can define and create multiple or different types of savings products. And then it also has an automatic account update. So for example of this is that once an account is inactive or there is no financial activity anymore, then it automatically updates status of savings account from active to dormant account. And also it auto computes interest, withholding tax and deductions. Okay, next is the system has online transfer. So with the system, you can deposit and withdraw at different branches, and at the same time, you can transfer your savings from one account to another within or to another branch. Another core function of this system is that it does shared capital or capital build up activities or transactions. So as we know, the cooperative will only grow if there is a continuous capital build-up, or if that every members are investing in their shared capital of the cooperative. So with the system Alliance Web Co-op, it makes sure that each members contribute the right share, since upon membership it automatically creates CBU accounts to then compute dividends based on the CBU balance. So there is also through this module also the shared capital, only the head teller or branch manager can void or correct wrong entries. So there is a workflow of approval. And the next is a next core function is time deposit. So with the system, it allows investment of each members or additional investment usually open to members of the cooperative. So it's like if one member has extra cash, then they can do extra investment in the form of time deposit. So which allows the cooperative to have more capital. That is why we have this in this banking microfinance banking solution or system. So of course, in the time deposit module, it creates unlimited types of time deposit products. And it can also generate different types of interest rate and schedules. So basically, you can generate or customize your own types based on the business process that you have. And then also, it can generate, most importantly, it generates CTD or Certificate of Time Deposit as a proof of deposit, wherein the customer or member is agreeing to leave a lump sum deposit untouched for a predetermined period of time. So again, there is an approval of workflow since only the branch manager needs to approve this before closing of the time deposit account. So, of course, the system handles loan transactions. So the system, it simplifies sophisticated loan processes as it is digitalized. So meaning it has a digitalized application process and customizable loan products. So also it has flexible loan interest computations and supports different payment schedules. Okay, so basically, it's a complete loan management. And also membership. So with the system, it ensures that all client information or member information are captured correctly. So upon enrolling, the member automatically has a UID number, or that's unique identification number, that will be used in the system for reference in loans, savings, CBU, and other transactions. And also, once membership and signature card forms are filled up and submitted by the members, these are then scanned and attached in the system, specifically in the membership module as a digital document reference. So once the information of the member is encoded or registered, it auto-links to all the modules and can either be used in either loans or saving modules. Okay, so lastly, the core function of the system is, of course, it does accounting. Okay, the business accounting needs or requirements. So with the system, it can generate financial statement reports such as trial balance, balance sheet, journal books, and so on. And also, it has a default chart of accounts set up from the Cooperative Development Authority. But of course, the user also has an option to add, edit, or update. So that's it for the core function of the system. I'll be moving on now on the benefits of the system. So what's the benefit, or what are the benefits of the system for these institutions or for these cooperatives? So of course, with the system, with that, cooperatives get minimal upfront cost. So these cooperatives, they do not need to invest on computer servers for each branch, and no more expense to set up in-house server storage, as this is again a low technology investment. And at the same time, no capitalization on the licenses on the server and client PC. So these institutions can save a lot in operational cost. So next is the system provides maximum data security. Again, it is internet and data security protected, which is more reliable and consistent than in-house IT infrastructures because it guarantees 24/7 availability. Next is the system has an intuitive user interface. So again, that's easy to use or user-friendly. So with the system, each modules have a simple procedure with multiple categories, options, and computations to choose from. The system is also very manageable. So through the system, top management can easily generate reports and decide based on the records in the branches. So there's also an automatic consolidation of data from branches to head office. And again, when these cooperatives decide to open new branches, they do not need to set up server infrastructures, buy server and licenses, and have to install it again, as you will be only needing a browser access. So also another benefit of this system is that it has comprehensive reports. So with the system, it has a powerful reporting functionality, optimizing the workflow to meet the demanding requirements. And lastly, again, since this is a cloud-based or a web-based solution or system, the system is accessible anytime and anywhere. So most especially with the new normal, and most of us are working from home. So it is really best to have a system that is cloud-based so you can easily check how your business is doing. Okay, so what's in it also for these institutions or for these cooperatives is that, well, it with the system, you can expand to more branches since business processes are already standard across all offices. So that's from centers to the head office. And then you also have real-time access to information for immediate and informed business decision. Another is that, of course, cost savings. With the system, it has lower technology investment. The system minimizes errors and, of course, lower manpower requirement. So lastly, what's in it for these cooperatives is that with the system, it helps increase the revenue because the system provides high quality service to the co-op members. So meaning applications and transactions are digitalized or automatic, which encourages more new members, and at the same time, you can already handle more transactions than the usual. So again, just to sum it up, this system supports microfinance, microinsurance, and accounting. Okay? I hope I wasn't going too fast, but if you have questions, please feel free to use the Q&A tab as we will be answering them at the end of this program. So again, just to check if everyone is listening, and of course, we're very generous as we want to share with you gift vouchers from GCash. I have two questions. And again, for the first one to answer it correctly, will receive a GCash gift vouchers. Okay, so first question is the system capable of user restrictions and access rights, or does it have access rights? So I'll give you 1 minute to answer, and for the first one to answer correctly will again receive gift vouchers. 1 minute starts now. Okay, that's 30 more seconds to go. Do we have a winner now? That's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So the answer is yes. Okay, so the first one to answer that correctly will have a GCash voucher. So we will be announcing those winners at the end of this program, don't worry. And another last question is, what's this module, which I've mentioned a while ago in the system, where it can consolidate and manage all data from centers to head office? Okay. Another 1 minute. So as I mentioned a while ago, this for a centralized management, this is where you consolidate or you manage all of the data from your centers to head office. I hope you guys were listening. Okay. For the first one who will answer, again, they will receive a GCash voucher from, well, from GCash. Okay, that's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the answer is, so that's the Business Central module. Okay, so I hope you guys had fun answering those questions. Okay, so the Alliance Web Co-op standard offer. So this package or this offer includes 5 users. So that already includes 5 users per one branch, and for as low as 7,000 pesos monthly. So that's price per month and minimum of 1 year contract. So our Alliance Web Co-op system is again a subscription-based offering which only costs 7,000 pesos monthly. So again, that's for as low as 7,000 pesos monthly. So that already includes the implementation effort of 13 Mondays, and also, of course, the server hosting, support services, and education and training. Okay, so what is our unique value proposition of this system, or what is so unique about this product? Of course, we have a competitive pricing. Our pricing is, as I've mentioned a while ago, for as low as 7,000 pesos, you already have the complete core function of microfinance to accounting modules or functionalities. So you can already do your loan transactions, membership applications, shared capital or build up accounts, and so on. And everything is automated. So you see, that's a complete core function with only 7,000 per monthly. And of course, what's unique about our system is its integration readiness with Alliance Edge business solutions. So also, our system is web-based. So as you know, majority of microfinance banking system in the market today cannot run on the cloud. So they're mostly dependent on their physical servers. So cooperatives need to be in the office to transact or to check their business. So with our system, since Alliance Web Co-op is a web-based or cloud-based system, then you can transact in the comforts of your homes and access data and know how the business is standing through a browser. Okay? Just to get back to our Alliance Web Co-op standard offer, just to make it clear to everyone, so 7,000 monthly, yes, that already includes 5 users for one branch. Okay, for one implementation or for one branch, that's 7,000 pesos only, with again 5 user accounts. Okay, so moving on. So I hope we have determined, or we have determined that Alliance Web Co-op is really an affordable system because, of course, again, it provides less expenses. It has the complete core function of a microfinance banking system. We have a subscription-based offering, so it is a software as a service, and at the same time, it's accessibility 24/7. Okay, so if you want to know more about this system, if you want to get deeper, in depth about the system, please ask me how and subscribe now. So book a one-on-one demo session um, after this webinar session, and please feel free to call me or reach me and through my email, my phone number, and you may check all of our other Alliance Edge offerings at at our website. Okay, so let's move on now to the questions. Do we have a questions? Do we have questions from our... Hello? Do we have questions from the audience? Okay. Okay, let me just check my Q&A tab. Okay. So, okay, so for the first question, it says here that we are a labor service cooperative. So I would like to ask if we can integrate our payroll system in the system. Okay, so actually, this system, the Alliance Web Co-op is integrate. It can be integrated with our Alliance Edge business, other Alliance Edge business solutions. But we have to check first on what payroll system you are using. Sorry, I because this person is anonymous, so we have to check first on if your system is from Alliance or not. So if it's not from Alliance, no integration yet as of now for other third party or other service system providers. Okay, so next question. If we want to add more users in one branch, how much is the additional cost? Actually, would it be okay if you um, provide me with your name and phone number so I can answer this directly? Because so far as of now we only have 5 users for each branch. That's the only max that we have, but let me get back to you as soon as I get a pricing for additional cost for another user account. Okay, so please just provide me your name and email so I can directly contact you. Okay, so there, we also have a question. Another question is what happens after 1 year? After 1 year, if you wish to continue with this service or with this software, then you may subscribe again. So that's another 7,000 per monthly for 1 year. Okay, so again, Alliance Web Co-op is a subscription-based offering. So that's software as a service. So with a minimum of 1 year contract. So it's up to the what's good about this offering is that you can use with whatever you have consumed and disengage with the system whenever you feel like it. So at the end of the year, if you would wish to disengage or if you would wish to continue on this plan, then you may do so by subscribing again for another 1 year. Okay. So another one asked, is there a feature wherein we can do our payroll? Well, the Alliance Web Co-op is only a microfinance to accounting suite. It's microfinance and accounting suite. So sadly, there is no payroll transactions, or you cannot do your payroll or processing here. Although if you have checked our webinars, or if you would like to get to know more about our other offerings, we do have a payroll system that can um, that is another system separate from WebCo, of course, that can do the payroll processing. So if you're interested, you may contact me or you may reach me directly. We also have one last question. When you say users, it is different from members, right? Yes, because users, this is what I mean when 5 user accounts. So those who will be using the system, those are different from the members. So we count the 5 users as 5 user accounts. Okay, I hope I answered your question. Okay. Okay, so one last question. This is the last question. Do you assist in do you assist in building up the individual accounts? And are you going to visit us in our office? Yes, we do assist in building up the accounts for the members, or for the cooperatives, or for each centers. But as for now, since we are currently in a pandemic situation and we're still under GCQ, we are doing our activities remotely. But once everything has been lifted, of course, we do our support, if and our assistance personally. Okay, so 100% you assist in building your accounts for you. Could either be through calls or personal. Yes, we really do. Okay. So again, thank you so much, guys, for your questions. Very good questions. I hope I've answered and addressed this well. And then, if you are free, or if you are interested and would want to get to know, would want to get to know more about this amazing this web co-op system, then please feel free to email me or to contact me directly so that we can book a one-on-one session. So again, thank you guys for those questions that we haven't answered. We will be answering them directly. So once again, thank you so much for another fun webinar session with you guys. So have a great day ahead. Okay, so before I go, please don't forget to evaluate us. So once you've evaluated, you will get a chance to win GCash gift card. Okay, so once again, thank you so much, guys. Bye.